As you can see at the bottom of my screen, the most recent headline that's come through: Trump not in a rush to make a deal with China. So this was reported last night as well. And if we have a quick look at the S&P, just in terms of the reaction today, well, last night, you can see where the first sort of headline came through, and this is a confirmation of that. However, you can see since that was run, the pivot has acted as a good level of support, as well as working as a support level in the Nasdaq. As you can see here, just how strongly that pivot has held. Opportunity-wise, going into the sort of the American session, I'll be looking around 2800. Obviously has acted as good resistance on previous days, so looking at that to hold as some sort of support. On the longer term chart, we've gone through this a couple of times, but around 28.25 is obviously very key should we continue to push on. You can see just how well we've acted resistance the two times. So another opportunity could be on the break of that high, almost looking for something like this. If it was to retest, of course, it could easily go straight away. But two opportunities for me, I think, looking for a continuation of the trend regardless of this headline that's come through. I do feel still bullish US stocks. The other headlines that have sort of come out from overnight and other driving factors, you can see at the bottom of my screen, I should say, Brexit heads for delay as May tries to score up support for deals. So another vote tonight, and the bookies have it very much in the favour of the extension being passed. So yes, only one is 1 to 66 on, so it's pretty much guaranteed that is going to pass, and no, you can get 14 to 1, as you can see here on the odds. Looking at the pound and opportunity wise today, or just even gauges of sentiment, you can see this trend line has been really well respected a couple of times before yesterday, and then again just this morning now. So if you're looking for the short, I would recommend that trend line to really break. Another key level in the pound just below that 132 in the futures. Good price action around this point over the last sort of few trading days, so really key one to keep an eye on. Probably worth having a trend from the highs that we've had. Of course, that horizontal line around 33.64 goes back to September 2018, so a strong level. We're coming to decision time. Of course, this evening will be one to keep an eye on. Elsewhere, oil, you can see, really strong reaction from this $58 handle. It had been such good resistance for 18 months or so. We finally broke through that yesterday. We came back to test it again, and great example of when a resistance level turns to support. Couldn't really actually be much more perfect, hitting $58, and we're already back towards the higher point of the day. I don't think we'll get back down to test 58 with the session unless we have a headline, but if we were, really strong level to consider again, and it could now be that this is the push that we get to just follow through elsewhere. That could help drag S&P a bit high. As you can see, that's just continuing as well. Last market to have a focus on here is gold. We had a bit of a breakdown this morning, a sort of technical push through 1300 and this trend, so maybe a retest of that could be the opportunity to get short again, as we did have some initial support, so that looking to act as a resistance point along with the handle. Hope you all have a good trading day, and I imagine there will be a few opportunities into the close, especially if we have this another Brexit deal vote.